Welcome to today's Explainer. Let's just jump right in. Today, we're diving into something absolutely fascinating, a multi-agent AI system built from the ground up to tackle a massive real-world problem. This isn't just about writing some clever code. It's really about using cutting-edge tech to create profound, tangible societal impact. I want you to imagine, just for a second, living in a village where the power cuts out every single day. Think about what that actually means. Farmers literally can't run their irrigation pumps to water their crops. Students, they're forced to study in pitch-black darkness. And local hospitals, which is just heartbreaking, struggle with something as basic and critical as storing vaccines simply because the refrigerators won't stay cold. It's awful, right? But this is the harsh, everyday reality in so many rural areas. And the crazy part, it's largely driven by what we call aggregate technical and commercial, or AT&C losses. To put that into perspective, in these underserved regions, power grids are frequently bleeding a staggering 20 to 40% of their electricity before it ever even reaches a home or a hospital. I mean, that is a massive amount of wasted energy. So how do we fix this? Enter LossGuard. Think of it as a real-life AI agent for good. It's essentially an AT&C loss reduction advisor. But under the hood, it's this incredibly intelligent multi-agent system built specifically to diagnose why these power losses are happening and then, crucially, recommend practical, actionable solutions to get that electricity back to the communities that need it. Now, what makes LossGuard an absolute game changer is that it's not just one giant monolithic AI trying to do everything at once. Actually, scratch that. It's more like a highly coordinated team of 4 specialized agents. Each one has its own distinct identity, its own purpose, and they work seamlessly together to tackle the problem from completely different angles. Let's break down the team. First up, we have the Search Master. You can think of this one as the dedicated, tireless researcher. Its whole job is to scour the web in real time, hunting down the absolute latest, field-tested case studies on power loss reduction from all over the globe. Then we bring in the heavy hitters, our specialists. On one side, you have the technical loss analyzer. This agent acts like a master electrical engineer, crunching the complex math, like ohmic I-squared-R losses and transformer inefficiencies. But then on the flip side, we have the commercial loss investigator. This one basically plays detective, and it is strictly focused on the human side of the equation, things like electricity theft and metering issues. And finally, holding the whole shebang together, we have the namesake LossGuard agent itself. This is the team coordinator. It takes all those real-world case studies from the Search Master, the heavy engineering math from the technical analyzer, and the theft data from our commercial detective, and it synthesizes all those insights into one unified set of actionable recommendations. Okay, so how do you actually use it? Well, to see this in a practical scenario, the developers built these really smart, secure Q&A interfaces. Basically, you can securely throw a highly complex question at it, and the system uses its custom skills to focus the agents entirely on solving that specific, real-world problem. Let me walk you through exactly how this looks in action. Let's say a user asks the system to analyze high losses on a rural 11 kV feeder that's serving 5 villages. Boom. Instantly, the specialized agents trigger. The Search Master starts breaking down the technical parameters, while the technical analyzer immediately jumps in to calculate the voltage drop components for that specific 8-kilometer line. It's incredibly fast, and the interactive chat output is just brilliant. For example, when a user asks about stopping electricity theft in agricultural areas, the agents might suggest aerial bundled conductors, or ABCs. The team collaborates to explain exactly what these are, basically insulated aluminum conductors twisted together. And they point out how replacing those old traditional bare wires with these ABC cables makes illegal wire hooking physically difficult for energy thieves. Problem solved. But look, beyond all the cool technical architecture, what this really comes down to is human impact. By actively reducing those AT&C losses, LossGuard is quite literally helping to bring reliable electricity to these remote villages. Step by step, that means working irrigation pumps for farmers, consistent education for kids, and fully powered healthcare facilities. It is just such a perfect illustration of how we can take our most advanced, cutting-edge technologies and direct them toward our most foundational human needs. It's a truly inspiring example of how AI can solve profound societal challenges. LossGuard really is an AI agent for good. So it leaves us with a pretty big question. How else might we apply this kind of specialized multi-agent thinking to solve other global infrastructure problems? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today.